Okay, our next step is to put the car at top dead center. And basically what you're doing is you want to make sure that the number one piston is at the top of the firing stroke. So to do that, you want to get a socket. I'm about to tell you I have to run out and get that because I don't have that socket yet. But you're going to put a socket right here on the crankshaft pulley, and you're going to rotate it clockwise until three things happen. This is how you know you're at top dead center. You're going to rotate this crank clockwise until this little notch on the inner valve cover, this plastic timing belt cover, excuse me, there's a notch there and there's a white mark on this cam sprocket. So those will be aligned at the same time. Your distributor, it's going to be right around 8 o'clock. The cap is going to come pointed to a little notch. It's going to be right about here on the distributor. And the crank itself has a notch on it, and that's going to line up with 0. So you'll know that the car is in top dead center, number 1 on the firing stroke, number 1 piston. When this is lined up with 0 on the crank, the distributor is lined up with the notch, and this white mark is lined up with the notch on the timing belt, inner timing belt cover. So at that point you know you're at top dead center, and you can start pulling sprocket off, crank pulley off, and this outer cover, and you can then get the timing belt released with a tensioner. We'll get into that. So that's the next step, top dead center.